This family now rests together. Cissy Houston, her husband John, and their beloved daughter Whitney. Side by side, in the family plot at Fairview Cemetery in Westfield, New Jersey. In life, they were bonded by blood and music. In death, they remain bound by a love that defied even the deepest sorrow. For Cissy Houston, the hardest journey of her life was not her rise as a gospel legend. Not even the challenge of raising a child in the spotlight. It was the unthinkable agony of outliving her only daughter. No mother is ever prepared to bury her child. To Cissy, Whitney was never just a superstar. She was Nippy, her little girl, the one with the golden voice and tender heart. And when Whitney died in 2012, the world mourned the icon. But Cissy mourned the baby she had once rocked to sleep. The daughter who called her mommy, with warmth and childlike need, even as the world pulled at her from every side. There was grief. And then there was criticism. Some pointed fingers, others questioned what Cissy could have done differently. But few stopped to imagine the crushing weight of guilt and sorrow a mother bears when tragedy strikes her child. Cissy did what mothers do. She prayed, she survived, and she held on to the moments, the signs, the memories that gave her meaning. And one such moment happened on the very day Whitney died. It was a quiet Saturday afternoon when Cissy heard the doorbell ring. She wasn't expecting anyone. When she opened the door, no one was there. It happened again. And again. She felt irritated and then confused. Why would someone ring the bell and vanish? She checked with the concierge. No visitors, no security footage. Just silence. But later that day, her phone rang. On the other end, her son Gary was screaming, "It's Nippy. They found her." And in that instant, the world she knew collapsed. Whitney was gone. In the days that followed, Cissy searched for meaning, for some way to breathe through the unbearable weight of loss. And then she remembered something. A promise Whitney had made. Just days before, during a phone call, her daughter told her, "I'll be home soon, Mommy. I promise." On the day of her death, when the doorbell rang with no one there, Cissy believed it was Whitney. Keeping that promise. Coming home, one last time. Her spirit, ever true to her word, letting her mother know, "I'm still with you." Cissy described all of this in great detail in her 2013 book about Whitney. She also confirmed that the doorbell rang again in the days that followed. No one was at the door. Sometimes a vase would shift in the room. She took comfort in the thought that it was Whitney's spirit, letting her know she was there with her. It was a mother's intuition, the kind that runs deeper than logic or explanation. Sometimes, in the middle of the night, Cissy would wake up sobbing for her daughter. But even then, she would thank God for the gift of having loved Whitney for 48 years and for the hope that they would one day be reunited. Today, the noise has quieted. The critics have faded. And in a cemetery shaded by trees, a mother, father, and daughter sleep in peace. But for those who know the story, the sound of a doorbell will never be quite the same. It will echo as a symbol of love, of loss, and of a promise kept between mother and child. Across the divide of life and death,